EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Tonight, we culminate pivotal Week 14 with a great Monday night matchup, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, in Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Tonight, we culminate pivotal Week 14 with a great Monday night matchup, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Ready.
First play, and Young is going to throw it. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, partner, not exactly the way they drew up the start of this one, but a chance to redeem themselves and hit the reset button here on their second possession.
And I do like that word that you just used, reset, right? In a lot of ways, it's just shaking off what happened before, starting fresh, almost like it's your first drive all over again. Go out and put your best foot forward.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Ready?
To throw, Young. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 30 big ones.
A very nice job right there, working the middle of the field, able to create some separation, and then utilize it to not just make the catch, but turn upfield once he got the ball in his hands.
On 1st and 10, Young. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. 20. 5. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Follow up a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch. You look at this Cowboy defense. And they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Young on 3rd and 2. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
But you can absolutely feel the thought process there. They just gave up the touchdown. So in the huddle, they're telling each other, you don't want to give it back now on a 3 and out. Nice job of making sure that they wouldn't, and they pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders to the 43, 2nd down.
That's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
A play fake. Now Young. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Damone Clark from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. I know some of the talk after last week's loss was the O-line struggles. They gave up 4 sacks. He got hit here and taken down again, so that's something to monitor.
It is something to monitor, but they've got to help their offensive line out. Maybe a little bit different play calling, right? Draws, screens, get the ball out of the quarterback's hands quicker, maybe some quick game passes.
Young is intercepted for the 3rd time this game. And the Cowboys will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Well, they had to wait until December, but congrats to the rookie, his first INT.
Yeah, he's been a reliable contributor for this defense throughout the season. definitely got a bright future and has gotten even brighter after making that play.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now a 2nd and 10. The first carry now for Tony Pollard, pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
This one was all about clearing space for this play to work because he's going to leak out the backfield to his right and then angle his way up the field. And a really pretty throw to put it on him and create the big play downfield.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 27. Here's a quick throw by Dak, complete out wide. And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Prescott to throw it. Left side to Lamb. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 13-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott eluding the pressure right. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield.
And he is into the end zone for the Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Cowboys take a 3-touchdown lead. The extra point up and good by Aubrey, and it's now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. He will return this from deep. And deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. One of the linebackers has got it. So a teammate picking him up there. That was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Ready.
They'll start by running the option to the right. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down. You look at this Cowboy defense, and they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
And you see the starting unit here, but really, you're going to see a lot of different personnel, a lot of different packages as they rotate in and out throughout the game.
Young's throw complete there to Rice. Dances by him, and he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
21-0 our score after one.
Come on, set.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready.
On play action, Young. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. A big play there for Carolina. 44 yards.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
Ready.
Sanders is into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, heal up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year?
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Prescott now. Flush to his right. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Here we go. Here we go. Going to 53. Here we go. 47. 26.
Prescott looks to throw on 1st. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. The Cowboys at 8-4 now in the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well, because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule, this
is caught inside the 5. A big play here for Dallas. 42 yards.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. And again, it's Prescott. Going right back to Fant. Touchdown! 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys are able to widen their advantage. Aubrey now for the PAT. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Ready.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And some room to run now. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Meanwhile, Young's throw taken in by Chark. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 50-yard line.
Ready.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 4. Young now from the 50. That one caught by Rice. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards and a Panther 1st down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult 1st half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. It's Young on 1st down. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Micah Parsons in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot, and here another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the 1st half.
On 2nd down, here's the option. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
That throw by Young incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
This is up and good from Pinheiro. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Prescott. He finds his man, Pollard. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas 1st down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
2nd and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he'll get it down to the play to the 37. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's a gain of 5.
Prescott from the gun. And this is going to be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Now Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Sidney Brown with it. And the Panthers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Okay.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup. Well, one thing we certainly know, he likes to take those risks deep downfield during games, coverage or not. The coverage was there on that one. No catch, but he's also fortunate. No turnover either.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Here we go, 46. 26.
Now Prescott. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Here we go, 46. 26.
Pollard. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Off the option, that's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys! 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys are able to add on to their first half lead. Aubrey now for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Well, things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Give him 6 on the run. It'll be 3rd down now with still a long way to go to get to the first down marker. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them, because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
49 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play action now. Prescott. Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
They'll run left with Pollard.
That's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. They'll run forward with Pollard, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Well, being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on 4th down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up the rest of the team.
We'll see how they respond now.
Ready.
And here's Young. This might be a free play.
That ball caught. It's Rice.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now here's Young. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up first and goal.
Well, still in the third quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out.
Give him 3 on the gain there. Second and goal.
That's good power football on first and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Once again with Sanders. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Well, I didn't have to stretch for this one. This is 4-down territory. They've got to get it in with the deficit that they're facing.
Absolutely. It's not the fourth quarter, but still, I think you can't be thinking 3 here.
No, if you do that, you might as well go ahead and fold up on this one, but I don't think they're built like that.
Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. All right, ball at the 1-yard line, 4th down. What do you say?
I say go, because if you can't get 1 yard, what's the old adage? If I can't get 1 yard, I don't deserve to win anyway. Tell your team it's that time. Who's going to get down into the trenches, grind it out, and make sure that ball.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Miles Sanders with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Panthers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Here we go, 46, 46, 46.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Here we go, going to 54, 180.
Prescott off play action. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And the field position doesn't get much better than this. They'll have it 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Well, that's the down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him. Sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did. Yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Now that sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
At the Cowboys' 10-yard line.
Another run here with Sanders. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
71 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Ready.
Young. On the move to his left. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
Ready?
Now Young on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with a football. An incompletion there on 4th and goal from the 3. Now this Cowboy defense comes up with a goal line stand. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores in trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And, oh, that is going to be a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Let's go now.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Blaster, stick. Hut, hut.
Young off the play fake. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Travarius Ward. And the Cowboys are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel. Yeah. There he goes, left side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 34.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 19-yard line.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone, throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we'll begin it with a field goal try here. This to make it a 3-score game late. And this one is right through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Here we go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Let's go.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Hey, move. Slide through. Cut.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Now this one into the hands of the tight end, Hayden Hurst. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
85 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Ready up.
From the 25, here's 2nd down and 1.
Set, go.
They'll go again with Sanders. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Here is Young. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 14.
Here we go, 47. 26.
Prescott to throw it. He's got a man, complete. Down the left sideline. CeeDee Lamb, touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Aubrey good with a PAT, and that will bump the lead up to 26. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline, because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants this lead to...
Oh, Young loses it. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Young's throw here on target to Hurst. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. The number 7 usually lucky here, not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career. But when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Gonna run again here with Pollard. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 56 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Pollard will take it up the gut. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
They'll try and run for it with Vaughn. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. The partner under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for the Cowboys, it's a very important win as they move to 9-4 now on the year. And they will hit the